Okay, greetings. This is the chat portion of the webinar. Somehow I have two running on X. Okay, there we go. Got one. Okay. Testing. All right. All right. I need to put something on the screen, so should be okay there. All right. Yeah, it's been a long day. All right. Thank you everyone for posting your questions. And yeah, stay warm. Florida got some snow, not where I am, but got around the Panhandle area. Forget what's over there. Anyway, I can't remember it. So either way, yeah, you wouldn't know it was Florida. It snowed so much. So anyway, all right. Angel Ori. Last year under hypnosis, a being I know as Mother God Sophia introduced itself to me. It celebrated me and other beings from being from the universes where I am to this being. Okay. Uh, yeah, it's just the way you depict her, how you see her. Sophia, yeah, just as I mean, there's other entities other than Sophia, but it's just part of the divine feminine, you can say, that you're part of, or even battling, for that matter. Cleansing, because as you can imagine, Sophia has a lot of issues. Question 2: under my hypnosis, I was told that I have sisters on Venus that truly love me. Do they have any messages me at the moment? Venus, but also Mars. Venus is once again the divine feminine, and it's just a of course, he came here to help heal humanity. Because it's so outside of at least this world is so outside of everything, so you know divided from other cultures, other universes. So yeah, he came also as a detective to figure things out. See things on how you would want how you see them, but you're also unlocking knowledge here if you don't realize it. Um, Eventually, you'll get downloads, understandings. Well, most likely, we are doing detective work here. Um, Christy Hayden is turning 20 years old on the 25th. The day all the planets align. What is the significance of this occurring on the 20th? His adulthood and his calibration with the Earth. And that's a huge milestone for him as like a Zeta. It's like a galactic birthday. It's a big deal. He made it the way he chose. He survived this long, so that's a big deal. It's been a struggle, but he made it. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't like to talk with his mouth. He'd rather just do telepathic messages. He might, as a Zeta, would have a mouth, but he would hardly ever use it. Question 2: I felt the timeline reset on Monday, the inauguration day. This occur, yeah, because of the Trump energy. feel like it happened a couple of days before that. Things are kind of still, and now we have this cold weather and everything. So yeah, I think it's all related somehow. Yeah, it's like freezing the old frequencies and then to blow it out. So blow out the whole Biden stuff so it can make the world more crazy. You can say kind of the world's getting more galactic to some level. Crystal, any messages? Um, I don't know, this connection to Mars that might come to mind. Also, it's good to just focus on your manifesting. I just see you yeah, manifesting little things here and there. This is, I don't want to manifest the big things like you go to the grocery store, you manifest something small but necessary, like a toothbrush you didn't get, or something. I don't know, something that you needed but you didn't know you needed. I don't know, something like that. So I'm getting that might come to mind at some point. Question two: any messages on my career, present, and future? Um, Seems like it's fine. Future. I mean, the economy is changing and people are changing, so yeah, it's going to get, I don't know, turbulent, but I wouldn't really worry about it. Just changes like anything else. Chris, I did see 20 on the 21st of my dreams. The police were at my door and wanted to search my home, and I did not let them first inside, and they drilled my door locks, and then they let them, and then let them in. Is something coming, or is it? I think it's more of a fear dream. The people that you're around are not great. So I feel like those are like possible timelines. I think it's more just possible timelines if you hung out with them longer. That might have happened like for real. So I think you're not in that. Feeling weird a couple of weeks like something happened in the world with me. You see it connecting. I don't know. That's not clear. I think I just dodged a bullet. So maybe that's it. I think you're all right. Just be careful who you're making friends with. I feel like your friends are kind of not in the best shape. At least that's the old friends, at least the ones you had business relations with. I feel like there might be a crackdown on some of them. They might be thinking about you as they're getting in trouble, you know. Hey man, bail me out. So just feel it out. Just clear it out and just keep going forward. Annie, last week I had a dream vision of three small black spiders and a small scorpion coming up to me and stinging me. Can you tell me? No, I think it's just school related. I think it's just the timelines that are on their way. Yeah, just don't get too complacent. Not that you would. Just expect strange things occurring. We're just beginning the weirdness. I think you just pay attention. I've been spending a lot of time with my friends, Carol. This is biblical times, in the past. Mary Magdalene time period and things like that. I see washing clothes. I think there's more to it than that, but well, sometimes doing something like that's very therapeutic. Just you know, yeah, the old-fashioned way, just to clear out what's going on with the world. Now people go online and do whatever. So Yeah, yeah, think about it, like washing clothes, like, oh man, the world is just crazy, and just wash clothes just to clear it out. It's exercise technically. I never thought about it that way. That's true. Jane, and new strong interest in rhinoceros. Right not? Is the rhinoceros any messages? Well, if they're strong, yeah, just telling you to be your. Well, it just shows your inner power. I'm thinking what's coming into the new timeline. Yeah, I definitely have a connection there, but if I'm reading that right, yeah, just the rhino, the inner connect to the inner rhino. Yeah, that's cool. My next, yeah, just connect to inner strength, basically. I think it's for what's to come. My next trip to Africa, I will go to a reserve where they live. Oh yeah, you're just gonna feel like you're at home. I feel like you probably even feel like you're one of them. I do feel like you might feel like you're like one of their children, rhinoceros children. I feel you are their child. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. That's kind of unique. Welcome to our world. We don't know what to do with this place. Cloud Waterfall. Seems like teaching English is my best bet. I think you need to get a grant to have a bachelor's. Do you see me getting one? Yeah, just go for it. I don't know if you do Spanish or any other languages. If you have another language that you're very familiar with? But English is good. It's good. No, that's great. Yeah, just manifest it. Yeah, no, just work toward. Just don't give up on it. Any advice for me this year? Um, just in you're in a renewal process, so they say live by the mountains, or maybe go out near the mountains or somewhere. I mean, you're out there for a reason to connect to your shaman self. So I think good just to embrace nature without, you know, nature embracing you. Like getting attacked by a bear or something like that. But it's good to, recognize nature. I might help you play guitar or something out somewhere in the wilderness that you feel comfortable with. Like park your car or something and just get out a little bit. You know, because the world is, you know how the world is. Like, good luck on connecting people here, unless you feel drawn to going somewhere. Jillian, uh, many nights there are ships hovering outside my window. On the left side, they often fly over off when I way back on binoculars. Weren't you? Who is observing or protecting me? I feel like it's the Palladians, but also yeah, definitely a Palladian guide. I feel like you connect to the Zetas. I also feel Martian energies there too. I also feel like you're connected to the kangaroos. That one probably sits with you. Just you and the kangaroos. What is the name of the current reality TV show I'm on space? What are they thinking? What do viewers enjoy watching this crazy Earth? Rating is good. Wonder which aliens turn into the most. Well, I feel like you're a shapeshifter. I think your ratings are pretty decent. I think your show is black and white for some reason. But yeah, but you have like a weird like gorilla monster or something, like maybe a big gorilla that's in your house, and I don't know, eating dinner with them or something like that. I don't know, it's just something like you're married to a gorilla. At least that's the alien version. Yeah, like I would say it's like the honeymooners, but not exactly. I mean, I don't think you're what yelling at each other, but like a big gorilla, like a big guy, like his the ceiling almost. I don't know, something like that. At least that's the image I'm getting. So, but also, if I could teach Zetas how to be human on, like you have a teaching class, like on PBS for aliens, and you're teaching, wow, this is Earth, this is a car. These are crazy people, whatever. It's like Sesame Street for Zetas, something like that. This is a psycho, something, I don't know, something like that. It's pretty funny. You can go on and on with that one. Um, okay, might inspire a video, who knows? Sarah or Sahara watching Donald Trump's inauguration speech, I began to cry. I saw to his heart, 5 Pete Panel Star. I'm aware I was married to him 5 times. Was he ever a Jew in ancient Israel? Was Trump connection to Israel? Please, he seems to be a warrior king. Why did I cry? I think part of your cry, you're glad he got to where he is. Like, this is amazing. He's in this position. I feel like he always wanted to do this on other realms, and to do it here, as brutal as it is, well, it made him more humble, you can say. As you know, he has a pretty crazy ego. I feel like he kind of calmed a lot of that down, but he's like a wild leopard. I feel like it helped him connect to more of his feminine energies. And the Israel, yeah, I feel like he was a wealthy, well, this might be another marital lifetime, like a wealthy Jew in the past, yeah. Is it real estate? Yeah, kind of, but their version of it, it's not like big buildings or anything. It's like something small, maybe like a small hut or something like that. I think I did see him as a wealthy Jew in the past. I'm not sure what time period though. Somewhat wealthy, not too crazy, but I feel like you were definitely with him. But you're kind of like a gypsy, as you know, and like healing his heart. He was just very, intense, as you know, another lifetime. So I'll say you're helping him understand this world. So yeah, he's compassionate towards the Jewish people for sure. A warrior king, not sure where that was. I do see him as a Viking, but not a wealthy one. Well, he might have been want to be one, but I'm not sure. I don't think he ever achieved that. Question two. Question to goddess Aphrodite, please, on how I can maintain and protect my womanly feminine energies while around unkindly angry people because I start to feel childish and fearful. Well, that's just the trauma. You feel childish because the fear. Wear your necklaces and stuff. Your jewelry and makeup are your protections. You don't want to go too crazy with it, but at least with the jewelry. But the jewelry does help you. Yeah, you know, you're just well, you're warning from the reptile. Well, you can handle a lot. Not that you need to handle too much, but yeah, you just do the best you can there. Diane, any enough guardian angels for everyone? Um, yeah, but they don't always know what they're doing. But yeah, yeah, I mean you can say it's a simple task. They have help with unhelp. Yeah, it's very busy out there, as you can imagine. Does my guardian angel have a message for me? I don't know. It says to read more. Maybe books, philosophy. I don't know, or whatever spiritual, whatever you choose. Just like reading is good to help you ground, and also to it might be something that catches your eyes, but well, we just put it out there. Something that catch your eye to, you know, I don't know, sound different. You know, um, as long as it's something that you want to get involved with. There, Michaela, is being in the sea or being in nature going to be better growth? It doesn't seem like it matters. You're going to have trouble no matter where you go. It seems. Feeling inclined towards nature, but choose to leave the city. Is this path clear? Yeah, at this point, I don't know if it matters. I mean, you're going to find issues no matter where you go. So, I mean, nature's okay, but it's not the answer to everything. The city is good because you're connected to work and all that, but I don't know if you have what your work situation is. But nature cannot, like I said, the city is where that's where finances are. So it's up to you. You know, a message on finances for this year. Similar to last year, maybe even more difficult defending. If you focus on work, you'll make it work. Of course, you have to work on your mental health too, but you still have to, fund this operation, right? So, but if the city is where you find work, because I don't know all the details, but wherever you can make work work, if you can make it work, if your livelihood can work in nature, then go to nature. But if your livelihood is about you have to be in the city, then be in the city. So, or get in between the two of them, nature and city, like near nature, but not too close. Pasco, I've been doing astral. Just a hang with Novak at a bar seems in an astral. Looking at the world and looking at all the different versions of Earth, like on the TV, and just looking at our world, it's kind of stuck. But you look at other worlds, say, man, I wish I was at this place. But then again, you might be on other planets. Of course, you are, but look like you're looking at other worlds to visit at some point. Any messages from to me from spirit? I think you get premonitions about the future here and there. So you're kind of testing out your Nostradamus energies in this timeline. Okay, Susan. Yeah, thank you for that. Outside on YouTube, you got that right. Geez, I'm like a yeah. People find me if they if they're ready to find me. Last night, even on Twitter, it's like, geez, I'm like a ghost everywhere. Anyway, question one. Last night, I had a nightmare about a long tube like drone shooting out some kind of gas in my house. I was filled with fear. What the heck was that? Yeah, it's kind of like an astral attack. Feels like reptilian energies. Maybe it's the time. I think it's the timeline. I feel like you're seeing maybe too much astrally. It's to keep you from seeing what's coming into the future. Think of it that way, because astral, I think you have some idea, but you can't bring too much to this physical realm. So just kind of tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to be peaking. I mean, you keep the astral in the astral, and you won't bring any information. Because I feel like part of you is kind of wants to bring information to the physical, but there's consequences to that, like seeing the future. You feel it out the future, it's fine. I'm just putting it out there. You can go by what you feel. I think you're just say, okay, I'll just tap into the future, but I don't need it detail by detail. So, question two: any advice from anyone, myself, dead relatives, guides? Um, I just feel like you're clearing your heart chakra. Yeah, I feel like you're just clearing out the old timelines that you're connected to. Family and all that. I feel like you're just doing a major release there. Yeah. Like a major release. Yeah, it has to do with the first stream too. Arissa, what are some of the connections between me and my son, Kaya and I, previous lifetimes? I don't know why I saw him as a wildebeest. Right when he said that, I think it's been like a creature and yeah, like a monster, maybe like a nice monster. But you definitely know him as a creature, as a nice monster. I don't know, he seems like he enjoyed it. Well, it was warning, as like a big kid monster. I don't know what kind of monster, but I'm getting like almost like like was it Thor Ragnarok? I think it was the third one. The kind of that kind of goofy guy, the stone guy that's in there. Kind of, it looks like he's a kind of a kind of a nice guy. I feel like your son's kind of like that. It's kind of like it's a big kid. He's not a monster, but he's kind of a big guy, but kind of alien. Yeah, like teaching him things and not to be afraid of people and things like that. I mean, I got details there. I don't know what kind of character that is. So, what's that thing? Let me see if I can find rag. Uh, I might not be able to find it. Yeah, yeah. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what I'm talking about. I can't remember. Anyway, different. Trying to see if. Yeah, it is a comic relief in it. So definitely not the Hulk. It was anyway. We'll just leave it at that. Glad the Federation Light OS resonate with me. Any connection somehow? Yeah. It doesn't mean it's called that, but the Galactic UN, the Galactic, federations. Yeah. Future Star Trek. I get Palladium, but Thea's tall white is other beings connected to that too. So you're just the fairies, galactic fairies. Um, so yeah, just basically just watching the Earth. Life is very simple compared to our life. I won't say it's boring, just it's nowhere near as complicated. Like you have a clear understanding of your reality, and here is like a big smoke screen. So yeah, you're helping the divine feminine females there to get through their lives here, even as a spirit guide. You know, so all right. Thank you everyone for posting your questions, and have a good night. Blessings.